Tony Tufo of Quincy on the left was a beloved court officer at Quincy District Court. He is missing after a boating mishap July 3rd in Boston Harbor and presumed drowned, but his family and friends have not given up hope. Tony's chair in the busy court's first session was empty Monday, and his colleagues struggled with their loss. Here, Chief Court Officer Peter Cordeiro of Plymouth remembers Tony Tufo.
I met Tony in April of '96 when I came here as Chief Court Officer. Tony was a consummate court officer, very professional, had a lot of empathy for people. People came in constantly asking for Tony for advice or for help. The defendants would come in from the House Correction or the local jails and ask to see Tony, ask for favors or for advice. And Tony was terrific. He was terrific with the public. He was terrific with the defendants and their families. He was very, very good with the victims and their families. And Tony was just the most professional court officer I ever knew. He stayed neutral in all matters, and some of the things that court officers hear or witness in trials can be extremely tough to handle. But Tony did his job. He did it well. He ran the first session like no other court officer could. It's the busiest session in this court, and he did it efficiently, and he did it professionally, and he did it with a lot of professionalism. We had a prisoner escape about a month and a half ago, and it wasn't from his session, but when he heard the commotion, came out of his session and gave chase as the defendant was running down the stairs. As the defendant headed for the back doors, which were locked, and crashed through, Tony went to tackle him and went face first through the glass door. Still did not give up the chase. He chased the defendant through the parking lot and tackled him and caught him. Tony went to the hospital. He had 21 stitches in his face, and then reported back to work, which is typical of Tony. I had to order Tony to go home and recuperate and take a day off. Tony never used sick time. He was here every day. He was the one person that everybody could count on being here and doing his job. Beloved is a strong word, but Tony was beloved here. And Judge Coven called a meeting of the entire staff in first session. All departments went. He gave a great talk, and that lifted everybody's spirits.
This is Sue Scheibel, staff reporter for the Patriot Ledger. For more coverage, see today's newspaper or go to patriotledger.com.